be okay.
All right. Oh, there we go. Where we last left off, you guys had... What did you do? I forget. It's been such a week for me.
Kick names, take ass.
Oh, yeah,
We
nothing
got-
too...
I have no idea. I wasn't here.
Got 2 or 3 levels, I think.
No.
Oh yeah, we
$1 million.
beat that Tarask, right? Yeah.
So you defeated the dragon Svärmfa within the dunes within the Sharkatian Peninsula, and after finishing off those Svärmfa there, the burrowing Svärmfa hiding underground but eventually coming up and being defeated, you guys went off to... Oh, you harvested many things from them, and were like, okay, we're pretty good to go. Let's
Including
head
the heart
back.
of a dragon Svärmfa.
Yeah.
See, I remember. Not just a hat rack.
Also,
Yeah.
25 small Svärmfa organs, which seems like an
Yes.
excessive amount. But
I'm
I'm pretty sure we got some from the burrowing Svärmfa.
you got a few from... Yeah, I think it was
Awesome.
mostly the burrowing Svärmfa that you got some from.
Yeah.
But you went back to the Sultanate of Al Ruwa. And at the Sultanate of Al Ruwa, you guys were informed that Iran had been completely cut off. No contact with Moran at that point, which was the city where the Project B was located.
And since we are like, oh no, they need their Wi-Fi, we were going to go there and turn it on and back off and on again.
Their Wi-Fi.
Yes, true. So, as you guys using more teleportation from Beatrix and Felix, you headed over to Moran to see it in ruins, being assaulted by Svärmfa. Multiple dragon Svärmfa, a dimension ripper, just Svärmfa everywhere. And as you were making your way over to Project B, you realized the dimension ripper was keeping track of you all, which wasn't fun.
I mean, it was fun for me, not necessarily fun for the characters.
Yes, true. So instead of leading the Svärmfa right to Project B, you guys turned around to see the golden Svärmfa, the golden humanoid Svärmfa, there, making its way slowly towards you. And then, after Felix shot an arrow at it, it made its way quickly towards you and was going to try and annihilate you when you were teleported away.
Yeah. Wait a second, why did you shoot an arrow at it? I forget. Was there a
Why
lot?
wouldn't you shoot an arrow at it?
It seems like the right thing to do, really.
It just seems like the right thing. I'm trying to remember if there was
Like,
actually a
it was a very scary, tense situation. I was thinking, kill it!
Kill it with my
Okay.
arrow.
I was feeling afraid.
I was
Have I got-
scared.
I was
I was
scared.
scared and afraid.
Have I let slip my internal name for that Svärmfa?
No. Well, I think
Oh.
I know it, but that's just because you've told me how to
Oh,
get.
but you told us
Oh, it's
last
super important to the lore of
session.
Five
Oh,
Knights and Trutinia. I don't know.
What
was that,
What
Caleb?
were you saying, Caleb? You're being
Last
a robot.
The gold swamp for God Killer. Well, you wrote it down somewhere too one time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like in initiative almost. Because it was like, you guys are fucked.
Yeah.
Dragon, God Killer Swamp, I guess.
Yes, the God Killer. So you had been saved by Aphia Malady, who had used her witchy magics to transport you guys to Project B, which was not at Moran when you guys had arrived. It had actually been transported away due to Aphia's powers. She had used a significant portion of her power to relocate Project B so it would not be discovered and destroyed by the Svärmfa assault, which seemed to be somewhat of their goal.
Very dramatic music.
Yeah.
Okay, mind.
You guys went from... Creon acquired a squishy octopus friend, and then you guys went back to Adventurers Guild HQ.
I hope you called it squishy.
No, it's called key.
Fuck you.
No, it's called key because it's a key. It lets us teleport to Project B. It's like a...
I shall call him
But it's-
Squishy, and he shall be mine, and he shall
Exactly.
be my Squishy.
Yeah, he has to be called squishy.
Nope. Called key.
Well, Squishy was a jellyfish. That's an octopus. So
Same amount of legs.
I don't think that's
No, it's
true.
not really.
It really is not, but...
I mean, I'm no marine biologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not right.
far fewer limbs for octopi, as it were.
Yeah.
But yes. Yeah, and what was it? And then, yeah, Project B is also now like an Antarctic research station. They're in the middle of the cold.
The Giant Lands.
Yes.
Hope no one goes missing down there.
Yeah. So you guys had just teleported back to the Adventurers Guild HQ. It was in a bit of a state there, and you guys were making your way up to meet with the head of the Adventurers Guild.
Gee, I
Wait,
sure
what?
hope you aren't in trouble.
I'm there.
Everyone on your best behavior, he chew you with a thought.
I can't hear
What?
you.
One!
Don't worry.
From
Okay.
memory, I was going back to the Sultan.
Yes. So, Malari, in the time that you had been gone, you had been called back to meet with the Sultan and Pharaoh Nemesis, who informed you that Moran had been cut off from contact. And during that time, you had made your way back to the Adventurers Guild HQ to try and manage the situation.
Okay.
But up to this point, all you know is... Well, actually, it's been a day because the group had a bit of time to rest. At this point, you would know that... The only things you would know is that Moran, the city of Moran, the capital of Fenmore, has been annihilated. No survivors. And Project B is missing entirely. There's no sign of it.
There'll be hell to pay. I will have my revenge.
You're
I mean,
from
Moran is
Fenmore,
now
aren't you?
hell, so...
Sorry.
Malari's from Fenmore, isn't she?
Yes, I am.
So your hometown is literally not there anymore.
Pretty much.
That's bad.
That's why I said I was gonna have my revenge.
Fair enough.
You laughing at me?
No, I'm not. I'm just thinking of us accidentally walking in on your monologue.
I will tear them up and find them and kill them. I really can't say much right now.
That's okay.
fair.
So, everyone except Malari, you guys are basically, you've made your way up. You're heading towards Malari's quarters. What do?
They're sure they saw her come up here, not just some tabaxi claiming to be her. I don't know, I want to believe she's alive, but
And I think you'd probably just hear, like, something getting sharpened in my quarters.
No, I think that's
I
her.
can hear her sharpening. It's like she's sharpening her blade right now. I can hear it.
It's like she never left. But I think we better go give her a report. She's
Indeed.
probably worried about us, and I think she wants to know what happened.
We should at the very least report the status of Project B.
Yeah, that definitely. As far as Moran, it was kind of already bad when we got there, so is there really much we can report on that? As far as the how?
Oh, well, it would be good to corroborate reports at the very least.
I suppose. Alright then. Allons-y.
Knock, knock.
Knock knock, it's Knuckles.
Was that a knock?
Was a knock.
Okay. Sorry. Come in. Just see Malari in a dark corner with her knives getting sharpened.
She's turned off the light, so it's dark.
Yeah.
You just see her like eyes peering through the darkness.
Okay, it is her. Only she would sit in the corner in the dark like that.
So I think you got the news then.
How's the breeding?
Which kind of news? The one how Fenmore was pretty much gone? Or the fact that Project B is missing, huh?
Well,
Right now, I am in a state where I think I'm gonna sharpen my weapons for a tiny bit longer. Maybe my nails. And then I'm gonna go on a killing spree.
well, we
I know
have
you're
some
all-
good news on that front. Project B, at least, is not missing. It is relocated.
Relocated where and how?
Just quickly go over the story. We were sent to Fenmore, and when we got there, it was in chaos. We tried to find. We were going to find the Adventurers Guild, but we got set upon by one of the brainy boys. After that, they tell us. Who was it that transported us?
Lady Melody, my
Yeah,
master.
lady. Lady Melody transported us to the head of the new research facility. It is in one of the poles somewhere.
Yes, the
You mean
southern
in the
pole.
giant?
Yes, in the giant lands. It is one of the poles though.
Yeah, near the South Pole.
Yeah, you can see the purple dot here on the big map. This is roughly where it is.
Somewhere down there.
But unfortunately, there was nothing we could do to save your town, your hometown.
It's okay. It's okay. Why the fuck do I have so much dialogue right now?
I'm sorry.
Yes. It's been a rather troubling time for all of us, I imagine. We've also been looking into potentially avenues of mass producing the, well, virus, as it were, and have a few leads in that regard. Wait, who was it? Lenia, wasn't it? Who we were talking with about the factory?
Yeah.
The Lich factory, yeah. Yes. So, by all accounts, there is a old fortress that was once run by a Lich that might be capable of mass producing. Well, it currently mass produces undead, but may be capable of mass producing slimes that could incubate the virus.
That part was my idea. The Lich part was theirs.
Yes.
Well, I think the Lich was already there.
Oh, yes.
But I didn't know that until they brought it up.
Oh yes.
But anyway, do you want to come help us kill a bunch of undead and the lich, maybe?
Why not? I feel so defeated by coughing. Fuck's sake. Alright, let's get going. I need to get out of this
Let's kill
dark
some
cave.
bitches.
All right. So, as you head out of the Adventurers Guild HQ, Sudhir Hui sees you guys leaving and gives you the wave off, shouting out that
See ya.
he'll be happy to take care of things in Lady Malari's absence.
Bye. Have a great time.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
To be honest, we're probably doing you a favor by taking Malari somewhere else. Otherwise, murder might happen.
Yes, indeed.
She needs the exercise. She gets cooped up.
All right. So, as you head throughout the Adventurers Guild HQ down the multiple levels towards the teleportation circle floor, with many of the rooms holding various teleportation circles. One of the clerks see you guys coming and quickly going to attend Lady Malari. Asks what your destination is.
Oh shit, does anyone remember where it was?
Camelvector, I believe.
Ah. Oh yeah, that's right. It's where Lathi is from.
Isle Delfino. Wait, no, that's not right.
Just gonna move you guys over here.
Destiny Light. Nope, that's not right either. Hold on, I'll get it. Hold on.
No, it's pronounced Camelvector.
I got it. Camelot. No, this still doesn't seem right.
Close enough. Camelvector.
Camelot Vector.
Hey.
Camelot
Camelot?
Vector.
Wait, hold on. How do you spell that?
That won't help things. A
Alrighty.
lot of E's, G's, a few F's.
This is where we learn that Lathi is illiterate.
Hey, she's high for her skills as a fighter, not as a linguist.
Then we actually have like scribing and stuff, don't you?
I don't have scribe tools. I've got art supplies. Like I'm a decent painter.
This is where what you're saying is Lathia can't write, but she can paint.
Yeah.
Of course.
She communicates through pictures, not through written language.
You write wingdings.
Yeah, exactly.
Creates art supplies doesn't necessarily or define art supplies, because it could be like clay to mold into statues as well.
No, this was like paints and
okay.
paintbrushes and those sorts of art supplies.
On a more serious note, here is a map of the major settlements within Cumbervector. Lathia, you would be from Dor Onberwound.
This one right here.
Notice it says Pirate Isles further south there.
Yes.
And
Oh.
also-
Yes, we are quite close to the Pirate Isles. They don't often. No, actually, I don't know. Is there like a conflict line between the Pirate Isles and Camelvector?
Oh yeah. The pirates, some of the braver pirates, or perhaps more foolish pirates, would sometimes head up to Cumbervector to try and raid some of the lesser settlements, and quickly learn their place, never to return again. One of the main pastime of the various clans of Cumbervector is to go on a great hunt, to slay worthy foes, usually fearsome creatures and also frequently pirates. So, Kamlavecta
Good
people,
times.
they would go on a great hunt and basically go down to the pirate isles to kill pirates. As you do.
It brings back memories. Back when I was a young girl. You used to go down to the pirate isles. This is how one becomes a true warrior. You go on a big hunt, the pirates. Yeah, it's great fun. I'll tell you all about it another time.
Sounds like some interesting stories.
Oh yes, yes.
I expect you to tell all of them. Not only once.
All of them, not all at once. All right. So
If we
here
were
we
like
have.
around a campfire or something.
Oh, okay. Not now. Not
Or
now.
we've got time to kill, you know.
All right. Very well. I'll think of a good one and tell you later.
Alrighty. I'll be waiting. Oh, wait, I just realized we're heading up north.
Yes.
Is it going to be cold this time of year up there?
Yes. I would dress for cold weather. Very, very cold weather.
Alright, so. I almost slipped into like some kind of bastardized Russian there.
Yep.
Your accent is contagious.
Duh. Just wait till you see. Just wait till you hear the rest of them.
Yes, babushka. Anyway.
Hey, that's our word.
Fair enough. Oh god. Right, so we should all get parkas then.
Perhaps something
Okay,
a little bit stronger.
Fair enough.
Where are we going in Kamlavecta?
Lenia, I think all Lenia told you was that the clans of Kamlavecta know of this factory.
Okay.
So we're going there to find out the location of where we're going next.
Yes.
Would you have any idea of who we would be asking for this information then, Lakia?
I have some contacts. We can go to Don Oberwelt, and we can speak to my clan there. If other clans know, then my clan knows.
Oh, sounds like a good plan forwards. Yes. Another question. Will I be welcome in your town?
Yes, of course. Everyone is welcome, just as long as you don't, commit crimes, treat people with respect. It's a very open, free society. Where I
That
come
is good
from.
to know. As long as they do not immediately assume I am a pirate and try to kill me.
Well, don't do anything too piratey, you'll survive.
I will do my best. I will attempt to negotiate for all goods before seizing them.
That's smart. Is there anything else that we should know before we head over there? Or anything else that Lathia... like any bits of information that would be good to know that Lathia would know?
That's a good question. Nothing immediately comes to mind.
I will play it by ear.
Indeed.
Like the bards of old.
Didn't have any sheet music. So we'll just say, say that I've told them the basic ways of not getting the head cut off.
Excellent. I suppose we'll be telling the clerk that we're going to door on the wound.
All right. clerk. It's like, yep, of course. I can take you to the Adventurers Guild HQ that is located there. They lead you to one of the teleportation circle rooms, and you can feel the brief sense of vertigo as you are teleported away. The lurching of the stomach as you go from the warm coastal air over to somewhere that is fairly different, a quite different Adventurers Guild HQ teleportation circle room. Or not HQ, a different Adventurers Guild teleportation circle room. The various different elements that made up the Adventurers Guild HQ replaced with intricate stonework. There is a noticeable dip in temperature around here.
Ooh.
And though it is still summer start, the global season of summer, it is quite chilly overall.
We're inside, so we can't see outside, can't we?
Not yet.
Okay, I'll wait then.
I must confess, I'm not used to traveling so far and to so many different regions in such short a time. I feel like it is uncomfortable.
Welcome to the team.
We have gone from desert to swampland to frozen Arctic to coast to subtemperate, and all in different time zones. I'm not sure if I will be able to sleep tonight.
Well, in a couple of days.
That teleportation jet lag.
Yeah. It's a real issue.
You can find some sort of herbal supplement.
I try not to impede my body with such supplements. I may need to be ready at all times.
I was talking about, like, tea or something.
Yes, me too.
Alright then.
As you guys head out of the room, this Adventurers Guild Hall is somewhat different from ones that most of you would have encountered before. There is a lot of quite intricate stonework. It's like the entire building was carved out of the same block. Heading out into the common area, there are clerks that come and meet you. They acknowledge Lathia. They do say, Commander Skyblast, it's good to see you return.
Thank you, but I return with sad news. Can you please take us to what's the local leaders?
The leader of the Skywatcher clan would be Master Seal.
And no, not the Skywatcher clan. Would he be the head of this Adventurers Guild, of this chapter of the Adventurers Guild, or is he just the clan leader? Just my clan leader.
He would be the leader of the knights here. Yeah.
Sorry, my question is: are they attached to the Adventurers Guild, or are they their own entity?
Most of the Vakta clans utilize the Adventurers Guild, but even if they do become, or on paper, adventurers, they remain fairly detached from it.
Okay, okay, cool.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So, then I'll ask the mum. Like, so they've just greeted us and fuck, what am I gonna do? I'm overthinking.
Are we gonna go see Seal?
Like, yes, we shall need to go see command. Oh, now I can't think of words.
Master Seal.
Yeah, Master Seal. No, we shall need to go see Master Seal.
You became.
Like, yeah, I believe we shall need to go speak to Master Seal. He's very powerful and very wise.
Baby!
Do you do a kiss from a...
Yeah!
I would have sung along if I knew the words.
How do you not know
No
the
clue
word
what you
for
guys
kiss
are
from a
saying.
rose?
Now that you're
I didn't hear it a lot, okay?
light is the come friend.
All
Well, I
right.
suppose you were probably pretty young when Batman Forever came out.
I think so, yeah.
Wait, was it Batman Forever? Or,
Yeah.
It was one of the early Batmans.
Yep.
Batman Forever.
I don't think it was
95.
Batman.
Yeah, I was pretty young when Batman
wait, yeah.
Forever released.
Yeah, no, it was Batman, Batman Returns, and then Batman Forever. And yeah, it was Batman Forever that Kiss from a Rose.
Yep. Sounds about right.
I was 8 when it came out. If it came out in 95.
Anyway,
Yes.
so as you guys head out of the Adventurers Guild Hall, the door unbewohned Adventurers Guild Hall, you set eyes upon the town. The various stone buildings, some just small huts, others quite large and elaborate multi-story, almost towers, within this small city. As you look around, you can see the semi-sphere shape of the what is essentially the clan leader's palace, or
Compound?
perhaps. I'm struggling to find the right word for it at the moment.
I feel your pain. I'm struggling with words too.
Hello?
Is it me you're looking for?
I'm sorry for disappearing.
That's okay.
That's okay. We made it to Camelavacta and it's cold. Some
Okay.
clerks have greeted me. And now we're heading out to my clan.
Okay.
Seal.
Oh,
Yeah, we're meeting my leader, Master Seal. He's the leader of the
Alex?
Skywatcher Knights.
Did you read that message?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's okay. I figured you would hop back in.
Well, if I get any worse, I'll be ending up in hospital. Fantastic.
Try not to
Yeah, try not to
avoid
do
that, please.
I would like it if you weren't in hospital.
Yeah, that would just be an all-round good thing, I think.
To avoid hospital, that is.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm used to the hospitals.
But still, I don't want you in them.
But hey, if I end up getting that bad, maybe I'll come back to Adelaide. You can come visit.
I mean, there's always a bright side, I suppose.
Yeah, that's the bright side.
Always look on the bright side of life.
The complex, I guess, would be the semi-spherical complex that constitutes the
The War Masters.
the master's residence and
Seat of government? I don't know.
yeah, I guess
Seat of power.
seat of power. There we go. Thank you. Got there in the end.
Oh, since we're outside now, what's the weather like?
Cold. It is. Jeez. Okay, you
Snow
guys.
on the ground.
You guys woke. Where were you? You were. It was towards the end of the day. It was like mid-afternoon when you guys went back to Al Ruwa. Then you teleported from Al Ruwa to Ben Moor, and it was early morning. Then from Fenmore from Moran to Project B, stayed overnight at Project B, so it was nighttime. It's nighttime. There, figured it out.
The time of
Alright.
day.
It's nighttime. Is it snowing? Is it like windy? Is there snow on the ground?
It's fairly cold. It's about 8 degrees at the moment, Celsius.
It's practically warm.
Well, it is summer, so
Yeah.
there's a moderate southerly breeze. It is. You can't see much of the sky because of the cloud cover. It's pretty overcast at the moment.
So chilly, but no snow?
Yeah. 8 degrees is too hot for snow.
Alright.
A lot of the ground is there are small tufts of grass here and there, some sparse plant life, but the ground is a fairly sandy constitution. And as you're up somewhat on this fairly rugged hill, that the entire city is built up on a hill, and as you look down you can see a little ways off, just outside of the city proper, is a port.
Alright.
I see. I get the aesthetic we're going with now. Okay.
Well, welcome home. This is where I grew up. A wonderful, wonderful place. It's practically warm at the moment.
This is warm to you.
Yeah, when you grow up in storming blizzards, and when you've seen the winters I have, this is practically a balmy temperature.
This explains a lot, actually.
Yes.
That's okay. I'll just cuddle up with you.
I look over at Mari. He's like, "Oh yes, shit. It's gonna be very cold for you."
You're the only one with fur.
Is where she has fur.
For nature's jacket.
Yeah.
But cats still hate the cold.
I might still hate the cold, but at least I have a fur coat.
Indeed. And like you say, we can always keep each other warm.
Yeah.
But for now, should we go talk to the chief? This is. I'll give a brief. This clan. We are known as the Skywatchers, Skywatcher Knights. And we're going to see our master, Master Seal. He's very powerful and very wise. So try to show him respect, because
Wait, are you a knight like your father before you?
my father was a farmer.
Ah,
The chief is not my father. Master Seal is not my father.
alright. Sorry about that. Shouldn't have made assumptions.
No, it's alright. I'm quite powerful. I don't understand why you would. But yeah, should we? What are we doing now? Should we go visit should we go visit the master? We could go get drunk.
Both sound like appealing options, but I was going to ask, would the master be awake at this time? It is the middle of the night.
Is it the middle of the night, or is it just
No,
just
it's
night?
middle of
Even
night.
so,
Oh, the middle of night. Oh, okay.
to be fair, we have been hopping around the world quite a bit, jumping through different time zones and whatnot.
And we can't see the moon at the moment because of the overcast. It's like, perhaps let's go.
Moons, plural.
Yeah.
Get a candlelight dinner, recoup for a bit.
Perhaps let's go find somewhere to sleep. And in the morning we shall regroup.
Adventurers Guild.
Like, why stay in the Adventurers Guild? We have, plenty of places here.
We have the local guide to take us to the local hotspots.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take them to like a really just a nice tavern, like my favorite tavern, or something that would be something that would be similar to a tavern, if the taverns and stuff like that don't exist in this town. Favorite, like,
Yeah, there's a couple of places you could go to. You could head to. Yeah, there's a number of taverns. Some, if you headed out from the city, maybe 3 or 4 kilometers down, you could get to the kind of port satellite town, where there are more unscrupulous types. Not the most pleasant individuals down in the port town.
a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Something like that. There are a number of taverns down there that you could stay in without drawing too much of an eye, or you could go around within Dor on Bawund itself. There are a number of taverns there that are frequented by the clan members.
Yeah, I'd go to one. Like, I'd take them to one of the taverns that's like a clan favorite.
All right.
Um,
Looking for place to rest as well.
No,
yes.
Yes? Okay. As you head throughout, give me a half tick. Oh no. Need to find things.
And stuff.
I know. How terrible. What are we looking for? We're looking for a tavern, you say?
While you're doing that, I'll be right back.
No worries. Name generator for taverns, The Nice Bone.
nice.
I like it. The nice bone.
The Nice Bone.
That's great. You can get good food here.
No, that's not the name of the tavern. I don't like any of these names.
Why would I go to a bone if it wasn't nice?
Yeah, who would go to the unpleasant bone?
The unpleasant bone. No.
The awkward bone.
Oh.
Okay.
What's like the worst adjective you can put in front of bone to make like the worst tavern name?
Oh, there's some bad.
The flaccid bone.
The flaccid bone. The tiny bone. The ringing bone.
You can go to the place that is known as... Oh, what about that? I don't like that, actually.
The classy bone.
A frozen bone.
That's not what I wanted to spell. Krogblau. You can head to Krogblau.
Is it? I love the idea that it's just nice bone in a different language.
Krogwell. Don't ask me for the translation. It's iffy.
See you back.
It's a joke that
Stay
only
safe.
works in your language. But yes, sorry.
Is Beck going?
Yeah, Beck's sister DM'd her, saying that she has to go.
Yeah. That should be
She's-
alright.
Bye, Beck. Please
Still-
stay out of the hospital.
Yeah.
They say,
I'm gonna disconnect her just so she
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
staying here. There we go.
Well, that kind of sucks.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Ah, good. Yes.
Okay. So with that out of the way, sorry, I was just messaging back.
Yep.
Krogblau, you guys are heading there.
Mhm.
All right. Making your way through the frigid and sandy pathways and steps of Door on Wound, you find yourself at the entrance to Krogblau.
How's it look? Has it got like a sign?
Yeah. It looks like the sign appears to be a painted jar, a blue jar. And there are some lights inside, but it seems fairly dim.
Is that what you drink? I'll point to the sign.
Is that what I drink or where I drink?
Now what? Like the blue jar.
Is it? Is that like a representation of a local drink?
What's about a drink?
Yeah, it mix goat or yak milk with some berries found around.
Looks delicious.
Yeah, it is quite delicious. Yeah, come, I'll buy you one.
Excellent.
It's Austrian goat milk.
Add some alcohol to it for
Reasons.
warmth.
For drunk.
Fair.
But yeah, everyone, come in. I'll buy you all around.
All right then.
Difficult
you.
to turn down such an offer.
Yeah, so we'll push open the doors and walk on in.
All right. Within the doors of Krogblau, you see a number of locals, mostly workers, farmers, tradesmen, but there are also quite a few of the knights themselves, dressed in various armors with bits of robe here and there, cloth, to give some differentiation between basically able to be distinguished from a standard adventurer or soldier of some other kind. Given the size of your party, you get quite a few looks from around the room, but you do recognize the very large Waldvolk barkeep, who welcomes you with wide arms.
What's his name?
Yeah, what is his name?
I just imagine one of the patrons looking at Felix, and he just says in a very forced accent, "Howdy, partner." Yes, I'm a native.
Is Felix doing this?
Vedexen.
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 Vedexen. Wonderful to see you again, friend. Wonderful.
My friend. Commander Skyblast. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's been too long. Yeah, I'll have how many of the how many are there us of the
2, 4, 6. 6 in a broom.
I'll have the brooms.
Yeah, I'll have six of your finest and a glass of milk for the broom.
And if you have any fish from today, I would like to feed it to this octopus. Creon just puts key on the table.
Right.
For etiquette.
He goes and turns. You can see he's not the best dressed. He has a very dirty apron on, and as he turns to go and acquire your mostly drinks and food that you've requested, you can see the pants that he's wearing are not the best fitting and have slipped down, so you can see a bit of his crack. Kind of goes and scratches his butt a bit as he makes his way over to get your stuff.
Didn't know we were getting a show.
Beatrix leans over and is like, Lathia, dear, are you sure this place is entirely sanitary?
He may not look the best, but I promise you, I've only ever got food poisoning like once or twice from here.
How reassuring.
That was a joke. This place is sanitary, I promise you. You probably won't get sick. Unless standards have slipped.
These floors look pretty decently clean that you could eat off of them. Not that I would, just I have the option.
It's not too long before a elven tavern girl comes over and presents your drink and fish.
Thank you.
I'll thank her in. I don't know. I was going to say I'll thank her in giant, but if she's an elf, I'll just say the regular thank you.
All right. She nods in appreciation, heads back to probably cleaning stuff up at this point.
So, Lathia, how long has it been since you've been back to your hometown?
Well, that's a good question. How long have I been traveling with the Chosen?
That's a good question. With the Chosen, not long.
It's only been a couple of weeks with them.
Yeah, it was like just after we left that slave situation where nothing was our fault.
Let's see, you had arrival at the island. Vision of the Siege of Arkberg was when you were heading directly back from meeting Lathia. That was like
Right.
pretty much the day after type deal.
Okay. Oh,
So
wow.
you guys have been traveling together. It is currently the 8th of summer start.
Okay.
And you had vision on the 33rd of spring end, and that's a 50-day month.
50, okay. So it's been
So, like-
nearly 2 weeks?
Um,
Just over 2 weeks.
nearly two 10-day weeks.
So like, literally like 18 days.
Yeah.
It'll be 17 plus 8, so
Okay.
So 17 plus 8 is 25.
25.
Not 25. So 2.5 weeks.
And I think before that I was doing work for the Adventurers Guild.
Anti-Svärmfa stuff, eh? Recently.
Yeah. So probably no, not since the Svärmfa stuff started, but like about a month. I've probably been traveling for about a month before I met you guys. So I would say I've been around. I think I've been around away for like 2-3 months. About that. It's just nice to be home, though.
How long has it been since the start of it? Sorry. How long has it been since the start of the campaign?
the start of the campaign happened on the 1st of summer start last year. So,
Oh, just over a
I've
year.
been a full year. So
Yeah, fair.
funnily enough, the first Svärmfa incursion, when you guys first saw the Svärmfa within the Goblin Cave, was the 1st of summer start, and the
Siege of Arkberg.
was also the 1st of summer start,
Right.
year
right.
2.
When did Malari come along?
Olari.
Yeah, that was when we were fighting the Reaper.
Yeah,
See,
good question. Let's
just
see.
while we're on it. Just
Um,
curious.
I don't actually have that on the calendar. Death of the Zeitlich Pillars happened on the 26th of winter start.
It was before that.
And you guys had been traveling that pretty much since the 1st of winter start. So middle of autumn, mid-autumn end maybe.
Okay.
So it's been a long time.
Yep. Which is around most of the year. Alright, cool.
You guys
That's
can
pretty cool.
check
I've
out.
seen that.
You can actually check
Sorry.
out the calendar in the important links section.
Oh, cool. Supposed to like sitting around the table, like filling in Creon about like, yeah.
Whole bunch of stuff. Very well. Oh, it seems like you haven't actually been away as long as I would have thought. I suppose that goes to show how close you are with your companions here.
Yes. My clan breeds closeness. We're very reliant on one another.
I'm glad you finished the sentence because I thought you were just going to end it. My clan breeds.
Yeah. Hey, my clan breeds, bro.
Like rabbits.
Oh, interesting. My clan is also incredibly reliant on one another, but we tend to focus on individuality.
We have a strong focus on individuality too. Yeah, we have a strong focus on emotion and compassion. We show individuality through that. We like to help each other. A strong village is united. A strong clan is a united clan. And a united clan is a clan that helps each other. So, to that end, we are a very strong clan.
To your clan, then.
To the Skywatchers.
To the Skywalker Watchers. That was a legit slip on my part, I'm sorry.
But I would do I would do to the Skywatchers loud enough for like the entire bar to hear.
A couple of the knights within the tavern, they turn and raise their glasses as well as some of the other locals. They appreciate the sentiment. They have no clue what you guys were talking about, but they're like, "Hey, yeah, that's us."
Our team, yeah.
It's like if you're in a bar in America and you start a USA chant.
Yeah,
USA.
It's like, yeah, why are we chanting? Yeah.
God louder.
Is Key happy with his fish?
Key is very pleased.
Actually, I don't know what Key's gender is at all. I should probably check. Is Key a male or a female?
Is it a familiar?
It is a familiar, I'm pretty sure.
I think it can be whatever gender you want it to be, really.
Okay, well then Key is
roll a D10.
D10. Okay. Well, technically, I think it's Malady's familiar.
No.
I should have done
3.
D12, but whatever. Ben, what comes first, male or female?
She do that.
What? That's putting me on the spot. I don't know. Male comes first.
Sure.
Chicken or the egg?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so in that case, Key is male.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, yes. So Key is happy with his fish.
Yeah, you like go and feed it to him, and this tiny little octopus blob goes and kind of he hardly moves from his spot latched onto you. He extends a tentacle out tentatively, which kind of wraps around it, and you can feel him just feeling it out with a tentacle, trying to figure out what it is, and you can feel him tugging on it slightly.
Excellent. I let go so he can tug on it some more.
He goes and it kind of drops down and kind of slaps against your shoulder, and as he's pulling it up closer, using just one tentacle to slowly get a better grip and then drag it up towards himself, he goes and suddenly lifts himself up, and his mouth expands much wider than you would have expected, and you can see not just a beak, but a beak with jagged, sharp teeth opening up and consuming the fish in a single bite.
Aww.
I was going to make a joke about it. Like, they have like a huge mouth with like human teeth, like the Reach guy.
Horrifying. That's okay.
That was almost cute right up until I saw its teeth.
Interesting.
That's cool.
I didn't know that this octopus had teeth.
I didn't want to know that, but
Well, you're supposed to do that. A normal octopus.
I believe regular octopi do not have teeth, though.
I'm unhappy not knowing not knowing anything about octopi, real or magical.
I give Key a bit of a pat on the head.
He looks up at you with has been basically looking at you for affirmation with two very large eyes, and kind of squishes down and appreciates the pat. And then kind of goes back to looking around and just being curious about the world around him.
Thanks.
You can, hey, Creon, you can detect magic, eh?
Potentially, yes.
Ah, cool. Making some room.
Are you choosing you?
Get
preparing new spells.
I'm getting ready for tonight, yeah.
We're all getting a rest?
Are you guys spending the night at the tavern?
Probably, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, why not? Why is my D10 moving like on its own? It's just
Haunted.
wiggling.
Haunted
it's doing its
D10.
thing. Doing its thing.
Just wiggling. Menacingly.
Didn't even see a D10.
Yeah, the Dexon is happy to provide you guys with some rooms for the night. He'll go and tell his tavern girls to set up for you.
Okay, it stopped.
What to read through?
Is there anything else anyone wants to do, or should we go to sleep for the night?
I'm good.
I mean, is there anything we should do while we're here in town? Any big tourist attractions?
Yeah, really good to see. I think we've got time because we're like not exactly tired yet with the time jump, eh?
No, you guys have literally just had a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, in that case, yeah, I'll go take them to see some cool sights, like,
Nighttime tour.
yeah, nighttime tour. We'll take them to see, like, a hill that overlooks the village.
You're like a tower that's lit up at night.
Yeah, stuff
Nothing
like
fancy.
that. Like, I lived here, but I've never been to many of these tourist locations.
You keep telling yourself you're gonna do it, but you never do.
Well, now's the perfect excuse. I've got you guys to show around. I can show you this place, and this one, and over here.
That is a large bowl of twine.
Yes, I'm not quite sure why we've got it. But it is very big. I'm told it's the biggest in the world.
Quite impressive. Who has the time to make that?
Must have an incredible excess of twine to be able to use so much on.
Yeah, on top of that, yeah.
Good thing Malari's not here.
Just batting away at it.
Okay. So you spend the night going through the town, seeing the sights, visiting various buildings. There's a couple of cool places. The Crystal Moon, a fairly more swanky eatery.
Ooh, the Crystal Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where all the toffs eat.
That sounds fancy.
You know, there's all kinds of stuff there. There's a couple of smithies, a couple of emporiums. There's an arms emporium.
Legs Emporium.
Ha ha ha.
Ankle Emporium. This one was Achilles.
Yeah, he ran out of business. He's all
Yeah.
very poor ankles.
God rest his soul.
A lot of the
never-
larger buildings, like the stone towers, a lot of these buildings do appear to be more or less made out of single slabs that have been shaped probably not through natural means, either through pure magic or perhaps magical implements themselves, but a lot of these appear to be like single uniform objects. The larger towers mostly belong to some of the more influential and powerful families, which,
Alright, this was absolutely worth it.
yeah, you're not really able to go up and see the towers or go up to the towers as their private residence most of the time, but they do look quite they're nice to look at from afar.
I can certainly appreciate the craftsmanship.
Yes, we've got very nice architecture around here.
Very nice.
Well, update on Beck. She's at the Kangaroo Island Hospital.
Ah,
Oh,
I think she's okay because she sent me a message on Discord.
Kangaroo Island, eh?
well,
That place is really hopping.
tell her she's not allowed to die.
Stay safe and don't die. Says yeah, I've told her that dying is against the rules.
Good.
If you die for real, you die in the game.
Yeah.
I mean,
Technically the truth.
well, no. If you die for real, your character just becomes an NPC.
Dies in the game. Very sad.
No, I just told her that Alex says he'll kill Moari if you die.
Rude. Alrighty,
Motivation.
I guess. So as you guys finish up your tour of the night and dawn begins to break, kind of hitting many of the buildings from the side, illuminating the kind of putting part of the port and the bay down below in shadow and half in light. What do you guys do?
Is there anywhere to shop that's open this late?
This is the morning, so
Oh, morning.
That's early.
we can be
The
those
shops-
annoying people who wake up at 5 a.m. and knock on people's shop fronts.
You're missing the best part of the
Are
day.
you open?
Are you
Uh,
open yet?
If we get into a rest,
Read that sign.
Like in Skyrim, where you wake up too early and you're like, fuck, no one's open.
I hate that.
Let's
Rest
sit
for
in
1
the same
hour.
spot for 4 hours. Yeah, yeah. The shop should be open in a few hours. The sun will come up soon.
Tomorrow.
Nah, that's fine.
Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow.
Sun will come out tomorrow.
Ah.
If it's time
So-
to turn,
As the dawn breaks on Xanum Day, 10th of summer start. Where are you guys going? What are you doing?
you believe now would be an appropriate time to proposition your master for an audience?
I think let's give him an hour or two to wake up first. I say, looking at the sun as it's like peeking over the horizon.
Alrighty then. You know of any place that's open at this hour?
Is there any place? Sure, we can hang out here for a little while. I say, describing a particular spot that will be open at this time of hour.
Sunrise, yeah.
At this early hour, most of the Skywatcher Knights would be doing their morning routines, morning exercises, meditation, practice, that kind of stuff. Going for jogs, early morning jogs.
Oh god, they're those people.
Morning, Tim. Morning, John.
Yeah, actually, I suppose, yeah. Like, no, there's generally the most activity you see in the morning is like that, and you see gesture to some knights running past.
Oh, look, Tim and John, apparently.
Comrade.
On your left.
Well, if it is the local custom, I suppose, are we expected to also take part in these exercises?
I mean, you can if you want to. I don't think they'll stop you, but...
Special adventure and morning training near them, and then just look over sometimes.
Are you proposing to start some sort of step-up scenario where we exercise aggressively at each other instead of dancing, like breakdancing at each other?
That sounds good.
Well, I wasn't planning to make it a competition. I just assumed...
There's an idea. Okay, next campaign we're going to be an all-bard party, and we're going to make it basically just step up.
It's just a big dance party. A dance competition.
It's just us going on tour, and every time...
That has to be an RPG, like a dance battle RPG. That has to be something that exists out there somewhere.
Probably.
It has to be.
This is your time, Mick. This is your calling. You need to make this RPG.
It's my time to step up.
Oh, yes. But, yes, if we are not required to, then I'm not going to push for it. I just thought it would be an easy way to blend in.
Well, if we've got...
You've got to have the local accent down. Hello there.
Maybe...
That sounds totally natural.
Maybe, yeah, I think that the accent might work if you were in, I think that accent might work if you're in Reginavi, but maybe keep it on the back burner here for now.
Are you sure? I've been working real hard on it.
Yes, I think. Or maybe go see if it works on that guy. I say, pointing to like a big, like really tough, burly-looking man.
Don't be ridiculous. He's not hurting anybody.
Hey, he looks friendly.
I think maybe I'll just find some sort of I'll just have a gander around town.
Good choice, I think. But if we're not, if we're just killing time essentially until it's an appropriate hour to talk to the clan chief, Latte would probably start doing join in on some morning exercises with a couple of clansmen.
You could Master Seal is probably leading some of the younger trainees in their morning exercises. So,
Oh, there you go.
the master would indeed be up and working already.
Ah. Okay. Well, in that case, I would go over and watch the master with the trainees. No, not interrupt, but wait for a natural opportunity when they are doing a kata or some sort of thing to where he has time to leave them.
It's alright, she likes to watch.
Okay. So heading over to the large semi-spherical complex that acts as the clan chief's place of residence and seat of power, as well as training ground for the young trainees. You head into, you're not stopped, you're recognized by the guards that they have stationed outside, and going into one of the large courtyards, you see trainees lined up, some bleary-eyed, others more focused, as they undergo a series of what's the word? Routines. No, it's not the word.
Kata?
Like trials or challenges?
They go through the forms. Sort of forms. As Master Seal stands watching them all. Gives a few shouts of encouragement. And as you are approaching from the edge of the courtyard, his back turned to you, he doesn't even look over his shoulder. He shouts out, "Commander Skyblast, it's good to see you back."
You're going to have to tell me how you do that one day. It is good to be back, I say, and I'll give him a big bow.
Holds a hand up to and shouts out to the trainees. "All right, trainees, carry on with your forms." And he turns to go and greet the group of you. You see he appears human, from what you can see at least. He has brown hair. It's a cut not too short. It's he has a bit of a head of it. You can see he's just in fairly casual robes, not the full armor that he would normally wear into a battle or for formal events. And he has a longsword on his at his side. He walks over, arms folded, and you get the very strong feeling that he is appraising you all. His eyes lingering on each of you, actually. For Lathia, for what would be longer than Master Seal's usual gaze of appraisal.
To be fair, there's a lot of people to go through.
We are a pretty weird group at this point.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, you've got what? Pillar, champion of a greater god. A person with an octopus on their shoulder.
Yeah, just casually, as you do.
Casual
And
octopus.
also definitely looks like a pirate.
In this world, yeah.
An enemy!
Yeah, probably, well, the hobgoblin, right? So, like, you know.
Hobgoblin with a small animal companion on his shoulder.
Specifically a staff that is used by weather wizards, so
Yeah.
definitely a pirate.
Oh no, it's a pirate! Who's let the pirates into our town?
Guards, seize him!
Worthia pulls out her sword, starts stabbing. Pirate, where?
You will not escape! Old person on you.
Oh fuck!
No, he's given his kind of long gaze of approval over each of you walking forward. Well, Commander Skyblast, it seems you've brought quite an interesting crew.
Yes, I've been working very closely with this group over the past couple of weeks. We have much to discuss, and I'll give him like a brief rundown and just say like just a very quick explanation of like we fought these like of where we met and a few of the fights that we've had, and just say. Yeah, they've helped me out a lot, but now we come seeking counsel and some knowledge as well.
Ah, knowledge. It's a worthy pursuit. He is going to...
I'll actually ask him directly. Do you know of what was the necromancer, the lich's name, or the name of the place?
You weren't given it.
Please be anything but Vecna. Don't get me wrong, I love him as a villain, but we're not ready for that.
He'll quickly turn. He'll turn back to the trainees. Say to you, "Give me 1 sec. I just need to make sure that the trainees are properly supervised."
Of course.
He'll go over, and you can hear him kind of pulling out one of the closest trainees, and after some quiet words to them, the trainee runs off, further away from the training yard.
So it's not going to be a bad thing for us.
All right, please come to my chambers.
Of course. I'll introduce people along the way. I'll say, everybody, this is Master Seal. Master Seal, this is Beatrix, this is Felix, Malari, she's the new head. She's the new head of the Adventurers Guild. This is Gabriel.
I thought you said she's in your head.
Yeah, this is this is my imaginary friend Malari. I don't know if you can see her or not.
He's quite impressed by the introductions that, well, he's like, surely there's more of an introduction to these individuals. They're quite a powerful bunch.
Indeed, but introductions like that take a bit more time. And I think they can each tell you their own story.
I see. Lady Malari, nice to make your acquaintance. And he'll offer to shake Malari's hand. I don't know whether Malari would react to that or not, but he would.
She is currently still brooding.
Get us away.
Yeah, Malari's like, fucking kill those Svärmfa.
Yes, I would just say Malari is she's upset. Her hometown was recently obliterated by the Svärmfa. I believe Fenmore no longer exists.
Oh, I think Fenmore still exists, just not the city, right?
Moran.
Moran. Yeah, I'll just say she's from Fenmore, and Moran has been completely wiped out. I do not believe there were any survivors.
His
Well, hey, now the name is accurate because now the residents resemble the name.
What?
That's Maran. The
Moran?
Svärmfa. The not. Never mind. Just forget it. Never mind. I'm the Maran here.
Very clearly.
At the news of Moran being destroyed, his eyes go wide and he's like, well, you're obviously not here to share news and stories. It seems if the head of the Adventurers Guild is here, you must have urgent need. Come, we'll make haste.
Indeed.
He'll quickly lead you through the quarters. There's various knights that go past and nod.
On your left.
Within the areas of the complex, basically. But Master Seal, kind of sensing the urgency of the reason that you guys are here, has basically been leading you guys and ignoring those around him. You do see coming the other way someone that you recognize as a cousin of Master Seal, Lady Ina. And he gives a quick nod. She locks eyes and is like, oh, okay, and continues off.
Does she go in a different direction than us, or is she following us?
No, she heads back down to the opposite way, the way you came, basically.
Okay. So she's probably going to instruct or do some other things.
Yeah. In fact, he says, I've asked my cousin, Lady Ina, to take on the trainees for this morning. As you're led through Master Seal's complex, you make your way up winding staircases to his personal quarters, his chambers. It's fairly simple, well kept, tidy. And with a wave of his hand, a number of chairs kind of move forward to arrange themselves in a circular arrangement. Please, sit.
Thank you.
We have a circle.
I say chairs, they're more like stools almost. They're small, there's no back to them, and they're relatively low to the ground and squat.
Hello, I'm Felix. I'm from the Chosen. This is how everyone says, hello, Felix.
Hello, Felix?
Why do I even try with you people?
I think you just a simple explanation about yourself will be fine.
That's fine. Alright.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Are we actually doing introductions right now, or?
Oh, Master Seal is sitting you all around and is just waiting for you guys. So, what's?
Oh, okay. All right then.
So, what is it that you need from me?
There's a lich somewhere in Kamala Vector, and he has some sort of dungeon replicating undead. We thought most likely undead.
I'll be back in just half a tick as well. Hold on.
No worries. He furrows his eyebrows for a moment, a crease forming between his eyes, and he says, replicating Lich. Well, the summon Svärmfa, they do use undead armies sometimes. But a Lich, you say? There was an ancient threat that popped up in Kamlavakta long ago. A Lich that raised armies of undead to do his bidding.
What happened?
Alright, I am back.
Nice. He was sealed away in his fortress.
We have reason to believe that the capabilities of this fortress might be useful in stopping the Svärmfa invasion.
I see. I did hear word that there were some adventurers that were setting off in that direction.
Oh,
What direction?
Were they members of the Adventurers Guild?
Yes, I believe so.
okay.
They have not returned, and it has been many months. I think they were presumed dead. I'm not sure they didn't set off from our location. We just got word through the other clans.
Well, would you be able to tell us the location of this fortress?
I'm not sure on the exact location myself. Give me a sec, and he'll go and flip through a couple of... he'll look through a couple of scrolls, kind of put them back, a number of tomes, which he flips through. He actually goes and he pulls out a number of arcanacrons. Magical repositories of knowledge, and begins sifting through them. He pulls out one which he sets down. He'll, with a wave of his hand, a squat table will come over and drag itself into the middle of this circular arrangement of chairs which you are sitting within. And it will place the arcanacron in the center of the table. This is a log of one of my ancestors. I think during the time of that general, undead general. And as he goes and places his hand on the arcanacron, it creates a magical projection of an individual that you can definitely tell the family resemblance to Master Seal. They have longer hair, male, similar kind of broad features, squared off chin, and the magical projection goes over and repeats some of these tales of a General Boos and his hordes of undead.
General Booze?
General Boos.
General Boots.
Well, at least it's not Vecna.
Who's Vecna?
Apparently they tracked General Boos's fortress to a location high within the Kamlavakta mountains.
That's a good point. Just quickly, what altitude are we at the moment?
Door on Bewound is relatively low-lying overall. It does go into the hills, but because of its proximity to the ocean, it isn't the highest. Areas... These kind of yellowy areas, they're the higher points of altitude.
Okay.
But the Door on Bewound and Port Trask are the furthest south, and further south and lower lying than the rest of Kamlavakta, so they're warmer, generally speaking. I wouldn't say warm necessarily.
Warm.
Well, it's like the difference between negative 30 and negative 8 degree, like negative 10 degrees.
Yeah.
It's warmer, but it's still damn cold.
But yes.
The Master Seal's ancestor, magical projection of him at least, goes on to describe how this General Boos has become a much greater threat than the Summons Fargening can control on their own, and in collaboration with the other clans, went and sealed him within his fortress. He notes that the proximity to some of the other nearby clans will keep an eye on things to make sure that General Boos remains sealed. Noting the Radlugan Knights and the Drakav.
I turn to Lathia. Creon turns to Lathia. Do you know where these clans are based?
I know. Would I know that? Actually, I'd probably know where the 10 major clans or the general major clans are. Know their locations and stuff. I know a bit about that. But, yes, I'd be able to. I believe I would be able to go to take us there. If we need to go.
You know what? You'd know where by Helling. You'd know where the Radlogan Knights are, but not the Drakav.
Yeah, I know of the 10 clans, but some of them are secretive. I do not know their locations. No, what I do know, I'll be able to take you to any of the capital, any of the big cities, and what's my clan's? What's the Skywatcher's relation like? Do we have other clans as allies, or we have like rivalries with other clans?
Yeah. So all of the clans are ostensibly rivals. Some of those are more friendly rivalries. Others are not so friendly. The Skywatcher Knights have a fairly good relationship with the Radlogan Knights. You would know that the Skywatcher Knights were originally a splinter group of the Radlogan Knights. But that was way, very long ago. The original Skywatcher, sorry. The original Skywatcher Master Seal's ancestor.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. The original Skywatchers broke off from the Radlugan Knights due to differences in ideals.
A friendly difference in opinions started a civil war. Sorry. So
in my new empire.
No. Your new empire.
It's such a Star Wars heavy session today.
Yeah, apparently.
It is. You would never guess what some of my influences for Kamala Vector are.
What?
And also, we were like pretty much just watching a holocron. It's another Star Wars thing.
Yep.
Hey, Arcanacrons came about because I was like, well, people should be able to learn languages and skills while on the move, and they shouldn't need to hire a trainer. So why not just have like a magical trainer?
Easy.
It's a cool idea.
Thanks.
Very well. So
Sort of like downloading stuff in the Matrix. I know Kung Fu.
I was going to say it's more like Duolingo.
yeah, downloading Skillshare. Anyways,
Yeah.
but so these Rodlugan Knights, would it be a good idea to perhaps ask them for more details as to where this fortress might be? Or do you think they will attempt to stop us from finding it if we say we intend to unseal it, which may be necessary if we are attempting to take it over?
This is sounding like a larger operation than we initially started out with.
The other thing that the Arcanacron mentioned was the Svärmfa, which is one of the major clans as well. In fact, the Arcanacron mentioned how General Boost had become too big for the Svärmfa to keep control of.
And do we know where they're based? Potentially?
They're in Byfell.
Okay.
I think our best bet would be to talk to the Radland Knights and see what more information we can get from them. The Skywatchers have good relations with them.
Don't know we're gonna unseal it.
I'll actually directly ask Master Seal, what do you think their opinion on us opening the tomb will be? Would they approve or disapprove?
Sounds like desperate times call for desperate measures. The
We are in very desperate
Rodlugan Knights might not see it the same way, but if, from what I can gather, it may have already been unsealed.
What?
This may be the other avenue worth exploring if adventurers have already set out to find this fortress.
Right, yeah.
Perhaps we could ask at one of the adventuring guilds of where they were last seen or in which direction they were heading.
Yeah, what lead they had.
Right.
What makes you think the fortress has already been opened?
The adventures were going out there for some reason, so...
Is that the reason that he said that, or is because that's what we're doing?
Is that what you meant, Crown? Don't know.
Sorry, what?
Is that what you meant? Because there was adventurers headed out that way? That's why you...
Yeah, essentially, yeah. It's just going to be like, well, yeah, if we... Maybe they left some... Not necessarily a hint, but maybe they told someone in the adventuring guild where they were heading before they headed out.
Yeah.
Might be worth just keeping an eye on that, like investigating that.
Did Master Seal say why he believes the tomb is already open? Or did he just
Yeah, he said because he had heard that adventurers were heading out there.
Okay, that is the reason. Okay.
And they haven't come back yet, so...
Okay. Yes, we are in quite desperate times. I think we can... I think our first stop should be the Adventurers Guild. You can talk to them and ask them about the adventures, where they went. or where they were going and where they set off from. And then if we find nothing from there, we should talk to the Red Lagoon Knights.
This sounds like a reasonable course of action.
Sounds like a plan, or closest thing to it.
So let's go to Byfell.
Byfell?
Well,
How are we going to Byfell?
Byfell wasn't the.
By cart? By horse?
That's not where the guys are.
That's where the.
Summons Fargening.
Yeah, that's the one. I was looking at that word, and yeah. Yeah, that's where the summons Fargening are. They're less likely to be helpful to us.
By Helling is where the Rudlugan Knights are.
Yeah. We wish to go by Hilling.
So, plan would be first check with the Adventurers Guild and see if these adventurers have left any hints, and if not, we travel to By Helling and perhaps look for more information on the location of the fortress. Very well.
Works for me.
I'll be back.
We're done with business here.
Is there anything you need, Master? Or is there anything you would like us to do?
No. It sounds like you've come for. Sorry I couldn't have been of more assistance, but
No, you are of great assistance. You have given us much more than we had to go on a few moments ago. And we appreciate any knowledge that we can get. Thank you, I'll say, and I'll stand up and I'll give him a bow, or the appropriate, the appropriate show of deference that one would to a leader.
yeah, he'll give it a short bow as well. Travel well.
Train well.
All right. So as you head out of the Master Seals complex, Caleb, we're getting some feedback from you.
That's right.
Cheers. As you head out of Master Seals complex, back into the city of Door on Bewound, making your way over to the Adventurers Guild Hall, the Door on Bewound Adventurers Guild Hall. You see a different Adventurers Guild clerk to who was there before.
Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome.
I don't forgive you. How dare you?
Oh, I wasn't even asking for forgiveness, so...
Well, joke's on me then. Sorry about that, Alex. Right.
What?
Just checking out my sound cancelling is not working properly, but keep on.
Oh, okay.
We'll see how it goes.
Oh,
No worries. So Adventurers Guild Hall, new clerk sees you guys and it's like, yo, what do?
Howdy, partner.
Hello.
alright. Hello. We were looking potentially on some information on some adventurers that had come to this continent in search of a fortress. Was there any sorts of information you could give us on these adventurers?
Yeah.
They
there
have
were
recently.
some
They've gone.
adventurers that came through. It was a few months ago.
Yes, that would line up with the timeline, yes.
Sorry, who's asking?
The representatives of the head of the Adventuring Guild, we gesture to Malari, who is definitely here and still brooding.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
here.
Malari will flash a head of the Adventurers Guild HQ card, and Claire's like,
Look, it's so good to be at a VIP. Ha!
"Oh,
You
yes,
even
lady,
know who we are.
Lady Malari, of course. Sorry, I'll go and find those right away."
Who's
But,
up?
Yeah, damn straight you
Thank
will. We'll say that out of character, but yeah.
Yeah, of course.
as the clerk leaves to go and search through some of their files, could I get someone to quickly roll a, I don't know, D100?
Okay, hold on.
Hold on a sec. I'll roll a percentile. Where is the percentile dice? And someone else roll a d10.
I'll
Okay.
roll the d10.
Too late, I'm already doing...
No, it depends on who gets the result for a 7.
I got a 6, and I got it first.
No, I got it first. I said it first. It's like Uno rules.
I rolled a 7, so that's 70.
77 or
76.
76. Depending on who you
Children.
decide. That's the second.
20... 20, 22, 20. Okay. So the halfling clerk comes back. Thank you. The halfling clerk comes back, or sorry, Parvis clerk, using the Trutinian name, and they have some parchment which they look through. Yes, according to our reports, they took on the quest to investigate an undead factory of some kind, some fortress that can produce undead.
Yes.
That was back last year.
Yeah. Do we just have details we could have got this stuff?
There was mid-winter start when they went out. They didn't return by the end of winter start, and we sent out a few parties to go follow up on them by winter end, but they couldn't find much trace of them. They've
It's not surprising. I think that if they weren't killed by creatures in the wild, they probably succumbed to the elements.
Well, perhaps they found the fortress and perished there.
Or that. Do you know where they set off from? Can you tell us any information where they set off from? Do you know which towns they were going to? Do you have anything? Any bit of information could help us.
Yeah, they stopped by here in Doron Bawund, and then they, after asking around, and they were interacting with a lot of the knights here. They went down to up to Byfell, I think, and made their way from there. Our reports are in cooperation with the guild hall in Byfell.
So they went to buy Helling by Fell.
I think they just went to Byfell. But...
I'm confused.
We think they took carriage to one of the smaller towns from Byfell. They seem to stay in Byfell for a few nights and then hired a carriage out to one of the smaller settlements.
Interesting.
Do you?
What? This is.
Do you-
Yeah, you go.
Do you know which small settlement? It's alright if you don't know. Just
No, sorry. Based on the information that we were able to collect, I can't tell you where we sent the search parties out from. They went out from by Helling, and we sent them west-northwest.
Is there any reason why you sent them from by Helling and not by Fell?
Based on... Yeah, it was based on proximity, and it was just closer to where the small town was.
Okay, so... and what's the Skywatcher's relationship like with the Salmon Van Derping?
Summons Vargening.
Yeah, that's the one.
The Summons Vargening are one of the... It's more of a unfriendly rivalry with them.
Okay.
Going into enemy territory.
Kind of.
We're wearing the wrong football jerseys.
Yeah, like we won't get killed, but we might get some like dirty looks and yeah, like dirty looks. People won't treat us kindly. So, well, what does everyone think? It seems like you could potentially get more information at Byfell, but I don't know how friendly they'll. I don't think they'll be too friendly to us there. Or we could go straight to Byhelling, because that's where.
Yeah, because that's where the adventurers set off from.
Yeah, and we can also potentially get more help from.
Summon Sorcery.
Yeah. No, the other ones. The summon.
The Red Longren, was it?
Yeah, those are the ones.
Okay. So where are they? They're in Byhelling.
Yeah, Byhelling.
Okay, and they're nice.
We
Nice
have
to
a friendly rivalry with.
Okay.
them.
I'm taking that as good.
Yeah.
It seems to me if we want more information on the fortress, then perhaps we will be more likely to find that in Byhelling. But if we want to follow the adventurers, we may have to ask the Adventurers Guild in Byfell if they have any more information on exactly where they were heading. I think, have I got that all right? I feel like that's what I've learned.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Vote of confidence. But yes, that seems to be the way to go. Or alternatively, we follow the rescue party that was sent from Byhelling, although they didn't find anything, so maybe perhaps not quite as efficient if we were trying to follow the footsteps of this former adventuring party.
Well, I think let's head to Byhelling first. That seems like it's the easier place for information. And also, Beck update, she doesn't have COVID, but she's just got a very bad viral infection.
Oh, gross. Ugh. Hope she gets better. Alrighty. So, yeah, I guess our next stop will be Byhelling, if we're cool with that.
Byhelling. All right.
Gather
How do you plan to go to Byhelling?
Do they
Is
have...
there an Adventurers Guild there?
Yes.
Okay, well, in that case, we're gonna go by wheelbarrow.
Yes.
We'll sit in the wheelbarrow and we'll just cart them.
Wait, I've got an even better idea. So we
yeah.
set up a big catapult.
Ah, yeah, I see what you mean.
Get in the catapult, throw yourself from the catapult, then have someone run back to the catapult, disassemble it, bring the parts back, reassemble the catapult, repeat.
You have a catapult clerk or somebody who operates the catapult.
I'll get them to do it.
Yeah.
The catapult network.
Yeah. It's like the Pony Express.
Some catapult network is, in fact, much less efficient than the Adventurers Guild teleportation circle network. However, they will pay you to use it, so...
And it's better because it uses more catapults.
Yeah, because they need the subjects. Okay. Well, yes, we'll probably... We'll probably use the teleportation circle then. Hey, that seems like a good idea.
So, heading to the Adventurers Guild Hall, Malari flashing her card around, basically giving you guys free travel, free global travel, not broken.
I mean, we can pay for it if you want. I've got 25,000 gold.
I'm very rich.
You can pay them you can tip them a nice, like...
Yeah, I'll since I've got 25,025 gold, I will tip the clerk 25 gold pieces.
You say that to him?
No. Since I've got this exact amount of money.
No, that's a lot of money for the clerk. They're like, oh, thank you.
Like a month's worth of pay. Just like, oh, okay.
Something like that. Yeah. Anyway, you head into the teleportation circle in the door on Bewound Adventurers Guild Hall, and after the brief feeling of vertigo and shift, the lurching in your stomachs, you arrive in a room that has a very similar makeup. It looks like it was made in the same way as the door on Bewound Adventurers Guild Hall. However, there are slight differences in some of the stylistic choices that you can see within the architecture here, but it still appears to be a single, carved from a single slab. It is much colder here.
Another mixing it back, or it could be the mountains now.
That's right. We've just changed our elevation considerably.
Yep. Everybody's got like the you get like that pressure on the eardrums.
Oh, the ear pop.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's like elevation so quickly.
You've also changed latitude quite considerably.
Oh yeah, that too.
Latitude sickness.
Must confess, I don't think I've ever been quite this high. Altitude-wise. Yeah. I'm probably going to have to like put Key inside my tunic because he's going to get too cold otherwise.
Yeah. You arrive. It is noticeably colder here in by Helling. Exiting from the teleportation circle room, you're greeted that it's same kind of thing. It's eerily similar to the door on Bewound Adventurers Guild Hall, but there are just slight stylistic differences, but it seems to have been constructed in much the same way.
Well, hello. I'm guessing we are off.
Yes. As much as I enjoy admiring the architecture, I believe there are more pressing matters at hand.
Yes.
Oh no, I took a break and I came back. I assumed you were already gone.
Oh.
Yeah. We have travelled by Helling. And we're going
Okay, we're
to...
going that far. Oh, okay.
we are going to liaise with... we're potentially going to liaise with the head of the... with some of the Adventurers Guilds down here to see if they could point us in the direction of... that the search parties went. And we were also going to see if we can speak to a rival clan to get more information on the
fortress.
Yeah, the fortress.
The Radlugan Knights. Alex has helpfully put that in the Discord now. So.
I am helpful. And also, I cannot expect you guys to remember all of this when I cannot remember all of this.
Yeah, I've had to go back to that page that you sent me, like the clan names. I've
Yep.
looked at that like 18 different times today, and I still can barely remember any of them.
Well, building.
Well, building. Very well. Alrighty, well, we're already in the adventuring hall, so I suppose we may as well ask around about the search parties from here.
Any information is helpful.
Lara, would just go up to a clerk. Could I get someone to roll another centaur? Or D100?
Okay.
D100.
I'll do it.
Do it.
I'll do it. I'm doing it. Give me a second.
Good, Anakin. Good.
It's not the Jedi way.
14.
40. 14, yes. That's correct.
14. All right.
40, no,
Right? That's 40.
Yeah, 40, sorry. 14, 40, sorry.
40
I was
on the
reading them
percentile
upside
dice.
down.
I highlighted them both, and yeah, but 40 on the percentile dice, 0 on the tens dice.
40.
Yes, 40.
Yes.
Oh. All right. You have a Volpavelk, Adventurers Guild clerk who greets you all. They are like, yes, those adventurers. Malari flashes the card and is like, tell us the story.
Tell us a story, or I'll end your life.
She would. The Volpavelk Adventurers Guild clerk is like, oh, right. Give me a sec. They go and get the reports in the same fashion that the Parvis did back in Door on Bewound. Flipping through the reports, they bring the reports back and basically give you a recap of them. So, back in Winter End, when they realized that the adventurers that went to that fortress hadn't come back, they sent a couple of parties out in that general area. They'd gotten reports from Byfell that these adventurers were in the area and hadn't reported back. So they sent the search parties out. The search parties went to those locations, but struggled due to an unusually high presence of undead and constructs within the area.
Constructs?
And returned without finding the adventurers.
Undead and construct. So like
That's
golems, I
interesting.
guess.
Oh, well, it seems like it's a good place to start.
Well, certainly on the right track in terms of dangers, I suppose.
Quite.
Well, that is likely as much information as we will be getting here. Shall we meet with these Radlugan Knights then? Lathia, please lead the way.
Indeed. This way, follow me.
Have you
After
actually
you-
been in by Helling before? I feel like I've been very presumptuous.
So it's just-
I've probably been here before.
when the football fields, like football teams, compete against each other. You've been to Derby Day, Derby Day.
yeah.
Latia's a diplomat, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Skywatcher Knight. The Skywatcher Knights would have kind of like trainee crossover ships with the Radlugan Knights.
Nice.
So, checks out.
The math checks out.
As you go stepping out of the door of the Adventurers Guild Hall, you are greeted with freezing temperatures. What? Why does that say 9 degrees? It is definitely not 9 degrees here.
9 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that's better. -5 Celsius.
Ooh, it's cold.
Yeah, it is really bloody cold. There's not much wind, but as you look out, this city is somewhat reminiscent to Door on Bewound. To a small degree. There is a definite resemblance in the way that they've constructed the buildings. Like the Door on Bewound buildings, they appear to have been carved out of single slabs of rock or rock-like substance. But the architectural styles are slightly different. The buildings of By Helling are much taller, towering structures. And you can see the Grand Temple that the Radlugan Knights use as their main base of operations.
Wow.
Well, since it's probably still only like, the late morning? Because instant travel?
Yep.
I suppose we're gonna go there.
Yeah. Are they doing similar training?
Heading through, well, as you arrive at the Temple of the Radlugan Knights, you see around the outside there are a number of very tall statues that represent various gods, some greater gods, some lesser gods, familiar and unfamiliar, that face out around the outside of the temple. Entering in, there are many Radlugan Knights walking around. Most of them in full attire, armor and robes interwoven into a very distinct style. You're stopped at the gates by 2 guards who step forward and ask you to identify yourselves. These guards, they're Radlugan Knights, but they wear robes that would identify themselves as temple guards.
I'd say I am Latia Nalakanathi Skybla. Latia Skylist Nalakanathi of the clan of the Skywatchers. I would humbly ask to speak to your leader about dealings most urgent.
The 2 guards look to each other and then part, allowing you entry.
I'll give them a nod of thanks and enter.
Alrighty. You probably would have been within this temple before, so as you make your way through, you would probably go to the council's round table.
Well, we did go to Camelot.
It is a silly place.
Yes, very. Let us ride.
A high-ranking Radlugan knight will see your approach and make their way over to you. I need to roll stuff.
Waiting for you to roll stuff.
Well, while we're waiting, I will go to the toilet real quick. Be back in a sec.
You know, I may as well do something real quick too. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
As soon as Alex is done, it's like, whoop, whoosh, half the group's gone.
It's like, didn't take me that long to roll.
Nope, Alex, you just roll so slowly. Everyone's like, oh man, I could
I
go
know.
like out for a burger or something.
I can probably begin writing this stuff down in documents, so I don't forget.
That's a good idea. So yeah, but yes, a high-ranking Rodlugan knight is approaching us. Is this correct?
Yeah.
I am back.
Is he approaching us menacingly or like?
More like, hey, you guys, you're not Radlugan knights. What you doing here? Hello, welcome. Welcome?
Who let you in the clubhouse?
So we've just been approached by a guard being like, what are you guys doing here?
A high-ranking Radlugan knight is approaching.
Would I recognize them at all?
Probably not, no.
Okay. Well, yeah, I suppose we'll like stop and wait for them to approach.
Yeah. They're a male half-orc. They give a short bow as they approach you, their arms folded. The robes that they wear, there isn't any armor on it. You can tell that these are somewhat ceremonial, but standard attire for the Radlugan Knights. Hello, welcome. I am Master Einar. You are not any of our knights. Why? What can I do for you?
Return the bow. In a respectful fashion, and just say, I am Commander Skyblessed of the Sky Watchers. We come here. We come here on business. We come here on business of the Svärmfa, and also to seek some adventurers that have gone missing recently. Not recently. That have gone. We seek to learn the fate of the adventurers that have gone missing around Winterstart.
Ah. Adventurers that have gone missing, you say?
Yes, we believe some adventurers set out from this town at Winterstart.
I think they actually set out from Bifel, but the rescue party got sent out from here.
Oh yeah, no. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Make
good.
that correction.
To be fair, it gets a bit confusing.
Yes.
Yeah. He... Master Reiner, he looks at you and is like, I wouldn't know anything about any adventurers, but around the start of Winter's End, we have noticed an uptick in undead in the area.
Yes, that is one of the reasons why we come. We believe that there was a lich. To give him the basic story, I won't tell him like everything. I won't tell him that we're doing it for. We're doing it for a Svärmfa replicator thing.
Yeah,
We'll just say
adventurous
we look,
business.
yeah, adventurous business. We look to stop
Recover the lost, yeah.
recover the lost, and hopefully put an end to the undead. We believe that there's an ancient fortress where these undead are coming from, and it is we have been tasked to destroy this fortress. And any help you could give us would be greatly appreciated.
A noble cause. You must be speaking of the fortress of General Boos.
Indeed, I believe that was his name.
Yes, it was.
Yes, that makes sense. That would perhaps why we've been seeing so many undead in the area. Going and sealing the fortress once again, destroying it may pose an issue, but certainly sealing it would be a great deed for us and for all of Kamlavakta.
Well, if we cannot destroy it, we shall endeavor to seal it once again.
So what did I miss?
Not much.
Not much. We're trying to dance around the fact that we're totally sealing the fortress and not using it for our own nefarious means.
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't nefarious.
To create a virus.
But no, to create a virus.
Virus.
A virus that's deadly and kills its Okay, this is sounding very bad, but hold on.
It only sounds bad when we say it that way. It's actually a very noble cause, but
A virus to kill.
But that's the thing. It's like maybe not the best idea to like outright say, "Yep, we're looking to take over this fortress."
Yeah.
And tasked with guarding.
It's kind of it's better than secret too. It's
Yes.
too dangerous. They know.
But yes. Would you be able to give us any more information as to the location of the fortress of General Boos?
Yes. We had watched over that fortress for many generations now. In recent times with the Svärmfa threat, our patrols have been lax.
Have you seen Svärmfa in the area?
We've dealt with any incursions fairly effectively. There aren't any... The Svärmfa haven't taken hold in any areas directly within Kamlavakta.
And recently, has there been any uptick in Svärmfa activity, or is it been quiet up here?
We have the usual incursions, which we fend off quite effectively. They haven't, as I said, they haven't been able to take hold. The clans of Kamlavakta do our job well.
Stay vigilant.
Of course.
So yes, so about the location.
Yes. It's how far would it be? Hold on, I can get measurements. Give me half a tick to get measurements.
What about half a parsec?
Let's do. That one. Beautiful.
Wunderbar.
Measure distance. You guys are. Here. Wait, units. Three 3960. 3960 units. Whereabouts would you be heading? Probably about there. That's pretty far. 171 miles.
Oh, it is far.
West northwest. It's hidden. Yeah, he says it's about 171 miles west northwest of Byhelling. It's hidden deep within the mountains of Kamlavakta. It's a treacherous path, and with the increased undead in the area, all the more treacherous.
So I don't suppose there's like any roads actually leading to it. It'll just be like well off the beaten path.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Paths don't last long in the mountains, unless they are maintained.
This makes a great deal of sense to me. Very well. Well, thank you for the information. It's much appreciated.
Yeah, I'll say, on behalf of the Skywatchers, I thank you. And I'll give him another bow.
Of course. He eyes the rest of your party and then bows back.
Alrighty. So yeah, Alex, is there a general, just on the map, could you sort of give us a general point of distance about there? Okay, cool.
We're heading out west.
Heading away, yes.
So it's between the... So right between the By and the Hilling. Slightly above.
Yeah. Also just indicates how big this continent is as well.
Yeah. Just mountain travel, is it?
Just all mountains and a lot of it. Alrighty. I guess we can't use instant teleportation this time, because it's in the middle of the mountain.
Curse you, DM!
How far can we travel in a day?
Beatrix is like, well, darling, it seems we know roughly where it is. We can always try.
Can certainly try, yeah.
There.
One issue will be that if the teleportation does not succeed, we will have very little idea of where we are in relation to where we want to go.
At least we'll be closer.
We
Unless,
won't know that.
unless somebody is capable of. I mean, what are the clouds like at the moment here? Is it like a very overcast area?
According to today's weather report, it is highly overcast.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, Creon may be capable of like using a sextant to approximate latitude, at the very least. But that's about it. Can't do it if it's overcast. Need the stars.
Master Aino will give you a description of the mountain. It is a tall, jagged mountain with sheer drop-offs that go. That it's like you look down into total blackness at times due to the fog and the distance that these drop-offs occur.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's one of the higher mountains within the range, but because of the poor visibility of the area, it might be tricky to locate otherwise.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we could, as I said, we could teleport. Mine and Creon's concern would be that, if we sort of like muck up, we just won't have a reference point as to where we are, really.
Well, if we see undead or constructs, we know we're close.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, it's not unsalvageable. It's just a slight risk, I suppose.
I was just thinking multiple people in our party have various ways to fly. So if we are, off, we can typically, one of us can fly up and survey the area and see which mountains. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Traveling at a fast pace, you guys can move 30 miles per day.
Okay.
There would be definitely at least a week's travel.
It was like 100 miles, you said?
171.
Oh,
So it's about a week's travel if we move at a fast pace through the wilderness.
Moving at a fast pace, you guys could make it in. You'd make it on the 6th day, assuming good travel.
Assuming nothing went wrong.
Yeah. So.
And it's like,
what could possibly go wrong?
Half a 10-day week. Bit more.
Good point. Yeah, I keep forgetting we're in a 10-day week. So
yeah.
6 days, 7 if we allow for a bit of error, I guess.
Potentially longer. Hamla is.
Yeah, because we may not be moving as the crow flies, as it were. Like we're probably going to spend a lot of time moving around landmarks.
Yeah.
Very well. Either way, I feel like I am going to have to stock up on some warmer clothes if we are going to be traipsing into freezing.
Oh yeah, good idea. We should probably go do that.
Yeah.
Mittens.
Yes. It's going to get very cold.
We are also going to be, I believe, fighting undead. Perhaps, I don't know. How are we looking on holy water? Like, that might just be a good thing to have in general.
I don't have any.
Okay.
I know other ways to deal with undead myself.
Fair enough. Maybe good in general. Holy water is sanctifying things, or like if we find like a thing that's spitting out undead, like just being like, I'm just gonna hose this down. Hope that
Power
works.
of Christ compels you.
So are we thinking maybe take a day to stock up before we head out?
Yeah, I think, well, maybe find some basic equipment that we may or may not need.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I mean, most stuff we can probably... Oops, apologies. Most stuff we can probably do with magic, but, I don't know how we are in terms of, like, Liamon's tiny hut, or if we actually need to camp out, or...
Our cat used to cast
we
a
used
tiny
to.
hat on us.
Yeah.
Do that.
Perfect.
I gave you a
Whatever
potion
happened to him? What happened to
when
I
Razzie
don't know why the
died.
only thing coming to my head is Nintendo. I
Yeah,
know that's not his name, but I just
Nintendo.
there we go. Thing.
When Razzie died, he no longer existed.
But didn't the cat stick around for a while?
No, that was when he was kidnapped. He was the
Oh, right.
So you guys going to head around by hailing and buy a hell of a
Buy
lot of
some
stuff.
stuff for fighting undead.
by
Buy
At
a
the-
hell of a lot of stuff. Okay.
At the very least, I'm going to buy some warmer clothes because Creon probably has never needed
Yeah,
super wintry clothes.
probably like a fur cloak.
All right.
I gave you guys health potions, didn't I?
Yeah,
I think you did, yes.
I still have a potion of superior healing.
Okay.
I used the supreme one in the dragon fight because
I even
really
bought a
like
few of my own, so.
You can get cold weather clothing for 10 gold pieces. They're fairly well stocked around town.
Oh, perfect. I'll do that. That actually brings me down to a nice round 19,900.
Nice. That round, you say.
Alright.
Just
Okay,
insulating
one
fan.
for myself and for Beatrix.
Funnily enough, the cold weather clothing has not been affected by the war economy here.
Nice. To be fair. Not as much war here either, is there?
No.
Svärmfa war, comparatively.
The,
I just thought about something. It's entirely possible. There is a shop owner who is big summer blowout.
Big summer blowout. Yes.
Yeah, because it is actually summer. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, winter
Yeah,
clothes.
now's the time
Sure,
to
yeah,
clothes.
those are on discount here, and you're like, oh, excellent.
Here's a nice summer woolen jumper.
if anyone does not have resistance to cold, I would perhaps recommend.
Well, Lathia like automatically is adapted to this climate, isn't she? So
Yes, I have a cold resistance.
So, Malari would probably need it as well, to be honest.
okay, cool.
I'll buy some for Malari. Well, she's not here.
Gets a little.
Oh, so like if we don't have cold resistance, then for warm clothes is recommended as well.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Malari can have a cat jumper.
Like, is like a jumper made out of cat fur?
No, like-
It's a jumper made, like a jumper made for cats. Like,
oh,
Oh, that's even better.
made for cats, not out of cats.
no, for cats.
Good.
I was imagining
Okay.
one with like a cat face on it.
Like a hood with cat ears on top.
Which is kind of redundant because she already has cat ears, so it would just
Oh,
look weird.
okay, then how about some holes so that way her ears can poke out on top?
There you go.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, little ear holes in the
Well-
top of the hood.
Whatever the size or shape, you're able to get some cold weather clothing. I'm presuming that'll be everyone except Lathia.
Yeah.
Creon, if you wanted to find something for Key, you could probably get something for a silver.
Sure. I don't know how you would make an octopus. Well, actually, octopi probably don't mind the cold so much. It would probably just be that it's super dry, like low humidity.
It's like
Probably be the concern.
8 woolen, like just tubes. Put like leg warmers. 8 leg warmers.
eight little leg warmers. Well, that's the thing. I'm pretty sure octopuses are cold-blooded, so they don't actually.
Yeah. It's true.
Just get a scarf and it'll arrange itself.
Okay.
The other thing you wanted was holy water, correct?
Yes. Well, I was definitely considering that a few vials of holy water might be a good idea.
Yeah.
You're actually able to go and acquire some holy water from the Radlogan Knights Temple. They're
Sweet.
able to provide that as a service to you.
Oh, perfect.
How many flasks of holy water do you require?
Well, how much are they? They're like usually, what is it, like 25 silver for a flask?
25
Something
gold
like-
for a flask.
5 gold for a flask. Yeah, no, they just need 25 silver as component costs, I think. But that's
25
fine.
gold worth of silver.
Yeah, that one. Jesus, yes, even more confusing. 25 gold worth of silver for 250 silver. Yeah, I'll get 5 flasks of holy water.
All right, that'll be
How? Oh, okay, go ahead.
however much that
I'll
is.
25.
25, 125 gold all up for 5 flasks of holy water.
125. Cool. Mark that down. All good.
Question: how thick are these flasks? Or not thick? What I basically want to know is, could I dip like an arrow or a crossbow bolt into it?
It's just water.
Hmm.
You could tie one of the flasks. You could tie one of the flasks onto the end of an. Oh, except you have a York bow, which has like a clip of arrows.
Yep.
You can throw it up to 20 feet.
Yeah, so more like a.
Never mind then.
Hmm.
Of course, I'm also picturing in my head Felix trying to pour some holy water on, like, into the clip, and everything inside is just frozen. Damn it!
Holy ice.
What's wrong with my bow? I doused it with water just before we went into the freezing weather.
Good point. It'll be more like holy icicles, which would be pretty good against vampires, actually.
No, that's
Be
true.
Like,
Yeah.
like, oh, yep, holy icicle steak.
You throw the flask and it just does bludgeoning damage.
Holy bludgeoning damage. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Feel free to go shop for anything else that you can think of.
Yes, please shop.
Is there magic items and stuff? I've got an attunement slot I could fill.
Magic items. The temple itself. Well, you're not a Rudlucan knight, so they won't.
It's fair.
They won't open their armories to you directly.
Fuck me, I
but
guess.
If you head out to the town, looking around,
Yep.
they do have a little shop, a little stall.
So, how afraid of Flavio Falatos? They got a franchise, hey?
No. Give me a sec. Someone got a message.
You've got mail.
Notification.
You've got mail. I'm just waiting for it to go for a third time. Seriously, open up your mail. Jesus, it'll take you, what, 2 seconds? What's the hold up here?
They've got a place. They've got a place. Give me name. That's not the right type of name. There we go. Okay, so they have. That's not the right place. Sorry, I'm trying to sort out door on
So good.
wound on the wound, and then we're not in door on the wound, which means we're in. Where are we? By Helling?
By Helling. Yep.
By Helling.
Yep.
So there is a little shop corner, which draws your attention. It's Gok Ragament's Hall of Antiquities.
Regiment. Ooh, okay. Have a look through the window.
Gok Ragament's Hall of Antiquities. And then I copy that over into the law document.
Oh, that's a nice little hole.
Looking through the various, there are like there's containers of stuff. There's like this big wooden table. I guess it's like a container table. That's not the right word I'm looking for, though, is it?
Isn't it though?
Like a little raised, just got like walls, I assume, so like a raised bucket.
Yeah,
It's a table.
raised bucket table.
Yeah,
There's a word for that.
I'm sure that's exactly what you think.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though. Which just has odds and ends in it.
Okay.
A lot of it looks like, you know, secondhand. It's a lot of it is secondhand here, as well as some finer things that line the wall cabinets. But there are these stalls of just various things, as well as like barrels full of stuff.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Not really sure. Give me a sec.
You won't know until you see it?
Yeah, window shopping.
Looking for potions or amulets or
Potion seller. Going into battle. The strongest potions.
Cannot handle my strongest potions.
Potion
That's the thing
seller.
that I had in mind. So if there's anything like that catches my eye, otherwise, not too much.
What cool magic items do you have on store, DM?
Give us something random.
Okay.
Okay, look at many
Looking
things.
through. Where are you going to look, first of all? Are you going to look through the cabinets, which seem to have
I'll
some
look through the
finer...
cabinets, yeah.
Okay, so the cabinets have some finer antiquities within them. In one of the cabinets, you see a short sword. It seems to have been made from what appears to be dragon bone and teeth, and it has a kind of black tempered steel look to it.
Nah, it's not good.
No good?
Nah.
Okay.
Sorry.
They
don't
have within two more of the cabinets. They have an extremely shiny suit of armor.
Oh, yeah?
It's a suit of chainmail.
Okay.
And based on the properties and glean off it, it would be adamantine.
Breon,
oh,
you like?
sorry. What was made of adamantine? Apologies, I'm eating
It's
lunch at the moment.
That's all good. It's chainmail, so it's not the best of heavy armor, but you wear heavy?
I could wear heavy armor, but I think I'm pretty cool with my +1 breastplate at the moment because it lets
Yeah,
me
okay.
out my shot. I should be fine.
Okay.
They also have another suit of chainmail, which is much more flexible. It looks like the metal itself is flexible, yet still offers the same kind of protection. It would be mithril chainmail.
Okay. Unfortunately, I can't do heavy.
You can't do heavy?
Nah, only up to medium.
Oh.
Actually, I think technically I can't do heavy either because I don't think fighter
Just a
gives.
strength.
Fighter's not
Yeah.
your main class.
It's
Oh,
my
yeah.
multi-class, so I can do up to medium, but I can't do heavy.
Okay,
Yeah, right. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
Use half plates. Or also, I look in the buckets just for anything weird, not like weapons or anything, or even jewelry, just like some strange item.
All right. Looking through the buckets, what do you get? What do you get? Oh, interesting. Looking through the buckets, there's a lot of pretty useless stuff. You actually find some loose gems which have fallen to the bottom, possibly knocked off an old, knocked off old swords or armor, or even jewelry that have just become loose. You find a couple of pearls worth 100 gold pieces, as well as a few topaz. A couple of bits of topaz worth 500 gold pieces each. A lot of these stuff here are more odds and ends. You have a breastplate, correct?
I think half plate. Oh, Creon. Yeah.
Half plate?
I myself have half plate. I'm not sure about Creon.
You have half plate.
Yeah, Creon has a breastplate, a +1 breastplate.
Okay. You do find what you think at first is perhaps leather armor, but it is a mithril breastplate after you kind of study it closer.
Yeah, that's an upgrade. I'll grab that one.
So mithril breastplate for when the shopkeeper looks at it, he kind of studies it for a bit. He doesn't seem to see the value in it. So he'd be willing to sell you that for 720 gold pieces.
Done.
Yeah, that's a good price.
Nice, very nice.
Bargain bin. Sometimes it's good.
Yeah.
It says 725.
720 gold pieces.
Cheers.
Or he could be scamming you right now, and it's like a cursed breastplate. Like, yeah, no, you could totally have it like 700 gold.
I don't see the value in this.
He's like, oh, that was an old bit of that was an old Red Logan Knight's leather armor. They didn't see much value in keeping it around, so we claimed it. So it has some historical value, but aside from that, they didn't see much use in it.
Oh, there you go. I'll give it a knock. Tunk. Oh, hopefully it won't get used too much more, but it'll make me feel safe.
Indeed. So there you go, mithril upgrade for you.
Matches.
Nice. Breastplate. Nice.
The
Sorry,
The other thing that you come across as you're sifting through these bins here is what looks like a crystalline lens.
Oh yeah.
And as it is attached to a chain like a monocle.
Oh yeah. Styling.
But as you're handling it, you notice that it has some pretty impressive properties. You think it is... roll an Arcana check.
I was going to say sold. But yeah, sure.
Of course, Arcana.
It's a flat roll. 3.
It's this really cool crystalline lens.
That's so.
So,
Creon, you're nearby, aren't you?
Yeah. I'll put it on and turn to you and be like, check this out, Creon.
okay.
No,
yeah,
no,
I can have a look at this. Interesting. I stare at the monocle.
What do you think? Looks nice, eh?
Yes, quite interesting. Do you want me to roll an Arcana?
Please.
Don't worry, I can. Well, actually, I can't get worse than a 3, so that's a good start.
Beautiful.
Alrighty, with a 10, that is a 19.
19. Creon,
Yo.
looking at that closer, you go and pick it up. There is a strong magical aura around it.
Mhm.
You think that this is a... You're not sure exactly what it is. You would have to
Identify it?
identify it or attune to it otherwise. But you think it is a magical item of rare quality or higher. Now,
Interesting.
the shopkeeper is sitting, the kind of burly shopkeeper, sitting back behind their desk, just kind of keeping eyes on you guys. If you were to try and identify it right now, it would probably let off that it's worth a bit, because it was in the
Okay.
bargain bin.
I just like to buy it. I was going to buy it regardless, so we'll work it out later.
I was gonna say you could try and distract the shopkeep for like 10 minutes while I discreetly
10
get out.
minutes.
Discreetly get out the diamond and
How-
like just identify it for 10 minutes as a ritual.
So what's the background of this armor?
How long does Identify last for once you've cast it? Or is it just like you cast it on an item and then you have
Cast it on.
identified that item?
You cast it on an item.
Okay.
As an action, it only takes as a non-ritual, it only takes a minute. But then I
Yeah,
have
but-
to use a spell slot. But as a ritual, I can do it for free.
Yeah,
it's
but then you have to spend 10 minutes doing the ritual and 1 minute. Oh, wait, no.
11-minute ritual, yeah.
10 minutes plus the casting time of the spell.
Okay, yeah. So 11 minutes. Okay,
But,
you got 11 minutes. Distract him.
Nah, I'll take it, shopkeep. It's a fine monocle.
Yes, it's very transparent.
Yeah,
Really lets me see things.
makes me look
Shopkeep?
fancy.
The shopkeep narrows their eyes at you. It's like, yeah, that was from the same night that you got the breastplate off. Or not the breastplate, they say the leather armor off.
Interesting.
Oh,
They'll do it for 500 gold pieces.
Done.
Sold. When you have such a large pool of money where you're like 500, perfect, very
Excellent.
affordable.
Chink, chink, chink.
And worst case scenario, you have something to wear at fancy parties now, even if
Sure.
it sucks.
And if you get offended, you can like drop it in your glass of tea or wine or something.
Yeah, like you're not even wearing it; you just pull it out of your pocket and drop it in.
Just to make a scene.
Drop. Why I never. Someone
And then-
dropped this.
After paying, I put on the monocle. And I say, you're on a hard deal here, but thank you for the trades.
All right,
So heading out.
you're gonna head out there. You're all good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Anyone else want to go around Gok Regiment's Hall of Antiquities?
It's got good stuff.
I feel like I probably should. I do have I think I have an entire attunement slot that I'm not using at the moment. So
I'll now have a spare Ring of Fire resistance if you don't find something.
okay, oh, that's good to know. Alrighty. Can I bum around the shop? And I'm sort of looking for stuff that, from using like some arcane senses and such, that might look like they could ward against undead, or be just generally like useful against undead if necessary.
Generally useful against undead, you say?
Yeah. I know that's a bit vague, but yeah, I'm also not quite sure what I'm looking for. But I'm looking definitely in that general region.
Sure. There's in one of the bins there's just this pile of scrolls.
I like scrolls.
There is a scroll of Crown of Madness. I don't know if that would be particularly useful against undead.
I think it specifically can't work against undead because it's actually no, that might not be
Humanoid.
true. I think
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, yeah, I think it's like that. That's a very weird one because it uses yeah. It's one of those. It's a hold person, but not really. It's not really people at all.
There's a scroll of Spare the Dying, which has no effect on undead.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have a cleric for Spare the Dying, right?
Is there anything that does radiant damage? Because that's what you want against undead.
True. Yeah,
Like
as
a
a wizard. Yeah, as a wizard, you don't get many spells that actually do radiant damage. I think you get sickening radiance, and that's it.
Well, we've got a cleric who does almost nothing but radiant damage.
Which is pretty cool, not gonna lie.
I also do fire damage.
So,
I do other things too.
Excuse me, I have 2 types of damage, not just one.
You don't forget my other damage.
More than just radiant damage, okay?
We have both types of damage, country and western.
Oof. Honestly, there isn't a whole lot there. They do have a scroll of Contact Other Plane.
Interesting. I'm not sure whomst I would contact, but that's like a 5th level spell, isn't it?
It is a 5th level spell.
That's hefty. But yeah, I am of a level capable of casting it, so I don't think I need. I don't think I need to make a check, do I? If I can cast 5th level spells.
No.
No. Okay. I mean, maybe useful. I don't know. I'm not sure who Creon would contact, but you know, still possible.
Who or what?
Who or what? Yeah, that being said, it could still be useful. So how much is that?
1280.
1280. Yeah, right. I'll grab that.
Okay.
1280. That was.
Unfortunately, there isn't a whole lot to pick up that might be of particular use to you all.
Okay. And that's okay. That's all good. Roll of contact. Cool. I'll at some point either put that in my spellbook or use it if we find a need to use it. You never know.
Indeed.
Alrighty. Cool. Well, that'll be all for me.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, are we good otherwise? Anything else people can think of?
Anyone else want anything?
I don't really need anything.
Is there any special arrows?
Special arrows, you say?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Arrows.
I guess I'll hear that offer then.
No special arrows here.
Okay.
Oh well.
There's, you know what? There's a couple of broken arrows.
Just put that back in the bucket.
All right. Sounds like you guys are all ready. Do you guys need supplies for the trip?
Food
gonna-
supply.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
we
live
do.
off. Okay, cool. Do we need food?
Do we
and
need a
rations?
tent?
Yeah, I'll buy like basic supplies like for everybody like food like rations sleeping places like a tent or some of that.
Yeah. Do you have?
I'll get one for myself and Beatrix. Unless they've got like a big one that could just fit everybody, but I doubt that.
The giant tent.
Yeah, do they have one giant tent or can I get like 3 tents that'll fit 2 people each?
Yeah,
You guys can
Either,
go
either
for.
one of those.
It's whatever you guys prefer, I guess.
I think three tents, 2 people apiece makes the most sense.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep.
And
Put it in the bag of holding.
and I think we'll probably need, at least. I mean, yeah, we should probably aim for maybe like 10 days worth of rations
At least, yeah.
per person, at least. I mean, yeah. The thing is, once we're there, we can teleport back, but we also
True.
don't know how long it's going to take to get there.
Sure. So 6 gold pieces for the tents that you guys are picking up, and for rations,
It's
guys-
60 days.
60 days of rations.
Yeah.
Because if it's 10 days of rations
6
per
people.
person,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's 60 person days, yeah.
It's 10 silver per gold, right?
10 silver
Yep.
per gold.
Yep. Yep.
Hi.
That'll be 30 gold worth of rations.
I got that.
I'll take. Okay then.
But yeah.
And you guys should have spells that are capable of keeping that stocked up as well.
Yes.
Good.
Worst case scenario.
We don't need this spell. Oh yeah, because that's like thanks. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Would you like me to identify your monocle? By the way.
Oh yeah, sure. Cheers.
Okay. I identify it.
Excellent. It is a gem of seeing.
Oh yeah.
Cool. How does it work?
Um,
I'm a bit aware because one of my players has that in our other game,
Oh, nice.
it
so that's good.
works a whole lot like this.
And it goes a little something like this.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. That is a good find. I hand it back.
What's the command word?
Flank stick.
I like butts.
Ha!
I cannot lie.
Reveal.
Yes, fine. So I was like, I've got True Sight the spell, but it's like a 6th slot, and I only got like the material components to cast it once. So I was like, do I even prepare it? It seems better.
Yeah, absolutely. Three castings, well, not entirely casting, but 3 charges of True Sight. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Nice. Alrighty. And yeah, I guess if we've got all our supplies, I guess we begin heading out.
Yeah. Did you want this fire resistance ring, or did you find something?
I didn't find anything. So yeah, I guess I'll take the fire
Yeah.
resistant ring. That's probably just a good idea.
Yeah, you go.
Never know. They're definitely
Yeah.
undead capable of fire. So cool.
Oh yeah, we'll come across it again one day.
Cool. So I'll just type that in here. Resistance. And I assume that
like
just gives me
these-
resistance to fire damage?
Yep.
Cool. Nice and simple.
Here it is. Blow my eye ointment. Alright.
Well, cool. And yeah, I guess we set out into the frozen hellhole, hellscape that is by Helling.
All right.
To the cold night we go.
It is going to be a cold night as you go.
Should we sleep here before heading? Because we haven't actually slept yet, have we?
Oh, good point.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do we want
yeah,
to sleep in a warm place before heading out to
Yeah.
cold?
yeah, true. We've been awake for like a day and a half now without
Yeah,
rest.
it's true.
True. Okay, so as you kind of take the time in by Helling to reset your body clocks, yeah, you find a spot to take rest. Do you want to go to the Adventurers Guild Hall or one of the...
Adventure's also good.
Yep.
Yeah,
We can
I mean,
flash
if
our
you-
VIP card.
flash your VIP card and you get free accommodation there. High class accommodation at that.
Even better.
Yeah.
You can wear your monocle.
Oh, yes, quite.
What if the
There's a dress code.
Going to our private room for the evening.
So as you take rest in the By Helling Adventurers Guild Hall, heading up to the rooms there, you go and you get a night's rest.
La, 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 la.
Yay.
That's nice.
Gabriel, as
Oh.
you guys are getting your night's rest, you get the sense of that same kind of sleep paralysis that...
Fuck's- I think I always hate it when you talk to me when I'm sleeping.
You're welcome!
Yeah, we are.
That's kind of hold on you that makes all your limbs feel like they're made of stone, hard to move. As you try and get up, look around the room, that feeling of dread washing over you, what do you do?
Yeah. I try to call out, try to get up out of the bed.
It's difficult. You're able to just move.
I look around, I can't see you anywhere, can I?
You can't see it anywhere. You get
Come
the
out, you
feeling that
coward.
you're being watched, however.
I know you're here. You're always hiding. Come out so I can see you.
You
I
feel
can't even
like
talk.
oh,
I'll think it
you're
through.
just able to get that out. It's coming out very slurred, however.
Yeah.
You feel
Oh, you cow.
something heavy on your bed. You can almost feel, you can't see it, but you can feel something reaching up close next to your face. So powerless.
Just projecting. Why are you here again?
To keep check with my creator. Seeing how daddy's going.
Ew.
I'm very disappointed in you, son.
Go to your room.
Bruh.
Shit. What do you want from me? When you just come out?
Just keeping an eye on how you're going. Keeping check with what you're doing.
Can I see him, or
You cannot
like,
see him.
just, like,
You can
just
can
feel
almost-
like wait.
you can feel a presence, but
Yeah.
you cannot see it.
Yeah. I want to try to dispel magic at myself, like the bed kind of area.
Interesting. Dispel magic, you say?
If I
Verbal somatic. Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
sure. Oh, got nat 20 for that one. It's 24 total.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
24 total. Okay, you're able to move your hands sufficiently enough to create the somatic components to cast Dispel Magic.
I'll cast on myself.
On yourself?
Yep.
Placing your hands over yourself, you cast Dispel Magic, and you feel the magic wash over you, but nothing happens.
Ugh.
You can still feel the presence nearby.
How about,
pretty
like-
much right on top of you.
And I still like the paralysis is still like set in, like it's hard to move and stuff.
It's fading, but barely.
Okay. So I'd like slump down a bit, take like a lot of energy to do that.
Yeah.
And if I'm getting some strength back, I'll try to call out. Help! He's here!
As
I'll be
you-
trying to like yell.
As you yell that out, finally able to form the words properly and project it, raising your voice, you feel the presence slip away.
Yeah, you coward.
As the rest of you are woken up to Gabriel shouting out help in the middle.
Again.
It's having night terrors again.
Yeah. I'll run into Gabriel's room with
Oh, yeah.
the sword.
Same with Creon. Creon, who doesn't know that this is a regular occurrence, is just like in the door as well. Just be like, I heard something is wrong. Are you under attack?
Probably like heavy
Feel it.
breathing, sitting up in bed. Yeah. He's here again. He talks to me. The Dimension Ripper. It was here. They're stalking me, following us. He left when you guys were coming because he's scared. He couldn't take us all.
I'm most disappointed in myself because apparently I raised a little bitch.
Daddy didn't create you to be a scaredy cat.
It seems they're like. It seems they're following you around. Did it say anything to you?
He said he wants to watch me, see how we're getting on. As soon as you guys were probably left, though, he likes to get me when I'm alone.
So they're keeping track of us.
Yeah, I think so.
Concerning.
I don't know how far he can do it. If it means that he's close, that's why we're close. Every other time, I think, from memory, there's been like Svärmfas in the area after. So
Felix, can you check?
Felix stumbles in, weapon in hand. Alright, where is it?
He's left already, but we're scared that they're in the area. Do you mind checking?
Yeah, alright. Just give me a second.
it would make me feel better.
Check under the bed for something.
I was kind of thinking about that earlier.
There's no Svärmfa under here. You're okay.
So you're going to reach out with your senses?
Yes. I was
Alright.
just trying to look through my Google document here to remind myself. Which ability do I do that with? Is that Primeval Awareness, or...
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
Primeval
it is
Awareness.
Primeval.
So as you go reaching out with your Svärmfa sense, you feel a quickly fading presence, like there was a Svärmfa here within the last few seconds, but it is now gone.
Well, it's gone now,
Okay.
and I didn't detect anything else in the area, so we're good. Is there
but
anything
there
else?
are other monstrosities within the area. They're just
Oh,
not
but there are
Svärmfa.
other monstrosities, just not Svärmfa.
You can differentiate that because I say you can.
Oh, cool. That's quite handy. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for coming. Let's try to get a rest before we have to head out.
Yeah, there are other monsters that could try to kill you, yeah.
As people leave, like, stand up and get my bag and leave the room also. So can I sleep on someone's floor?
Yes, of course. You can sleep on my floor.
Yeah,
Would you like me
cheers.
to pull this rug?
I'll go to bed roll. I'll be alright. Thanks so.
Alright, no worries. Very, very well then.
I feel like this is the budding romance of Creon and Gabe.
The
Second
OTP
time.
of the Tritinia campaign.
Yeah, this is the second time that they've had to share a room because
Roomies.
because of Svärmfa. Because of this one Svärmfa, actually. Is
Yeah.
that like this one Svärmfa's ultimate goal?
It's actually just the shipping.
Yeah.
They're like,
My
dude,
dad's been
boys,
single for so long now.
I just want to see him happy.
Is the
The
epilogue
April.
of this campaign gonna be like the wedding ceremony?
Terrible.
Well, I wish Creon the best of luck. He has a demon lord of hunger to contend with.
Ah, interesting. Okay. I didn't know quite the dating history there, but you know what? I'm not here to judge. That's fine.
Not really a dating history, more of a stalking.
Yeah, it's more like a
history.
stalker thing. It's my rod.
She does. She likes the rod.
Alright.
I mean, it is an impressive rod, to be fair.
It's true.
Alright.
So, as you guys rest into some rearranged rooms for the second time tonight, the rest of the night goes without incident. And despite the minor interruption in the middle of things, you're able to get a full night's rest.
Right.
And with that,
Excellent.
we'll leave it off for this week.
Perfect.
Yay.
So Alex can actually plan the dungeon. That was
I'd
supposed to
actually
go-
done the majority of the first floor of the dungeon,
Nice.
and I was like, oh, when are these guys going to get going? Like, they can get to the entrance by this session, surely.
I mean,
No.
we could have, but yeah.
Stalled it
Bumped
out,
around a bit.
and that's
So-
fine
so-
because I can keep working on the dungeon. When I don't have a week that's as busy as the last has been.
Excellent. Well,
And
that's
then
good.
hopefully Beck can join us next week as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll be somewhat recovered.
Yeah, join us for the dungeoneering, the dungeons part of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. You guys
she
had
missed out on the
dragons.
dragon part.
Now, we
We
already
had
did
several dragon parts.
that. Yeah,
That's
we already-
true. We have had several dragon parts.
Yeah. Oh, well. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for the sesh, Alex. Much appreciated.
Yeah. And I'll
Seconded.
see you guys next week.